Hi, my name is Mr. Gertson, and I'm an associate principal here at Spring Hill Middle School and part of a wonderful administrative team. I look forward to you guys joining us in the coming years and being a part of the Maverick family. We have a lot of great things to offer here at Spring Hill Middle School, and each and every day you're going to have the opportunity to be your very best and be part of a wonderful learning family.
It's like a little different from elementary school because you have a little bit more homework, but you have way more independence, so it's way more fun.
So middle school can be challenging. There's a lot of new experiences, a lot of new people, many of which you've seen before because you've been with them in elementary school, but there's also going to be a lot of peers and adults that you've never been around before. So there might be some opportunities or experiences you have that make you a little uncomfortable. And I want you to know that's very, very normal. It's normal to feel a little scared at times. But what we want you to know is that you have a place to go and people that care about you. That can be come and talk to me, Mr. Gertz, and you're always welcome to come to the principal's office. It's not a scary place. My door is always open to talk to my students. Mrs. Beach and Miss Taylor, our counselors, are always available to talk to you guys when you have struggles. Your teachers, that's part of why they're teachers, because they care about you and they care about their students. So you're always welcome to come talk to one of us.
I've made a few new friends, Carter, a bunch of friends that you've probably never, people that you never met, or, you know, people that you just know.
I have friends in about all my classes, and they're all really nice, so yeah.
There's not really any sixth grade sports that you can participate in for school. There might be a few clubs next year, but there weren't any this year, but they might change it up again.
So we know that the more you're involved, the better you're going to do in school. So we want you to be involved in middle school. And there's many, many opportunities as you progress through middle school. Sixth grade, there's a few of them, not as many as once you get into seventh and eighth grade, but you'll have an opportunity to be a part of our student leadership or student council beginning in sixth grade. You'll have opportunities to be a part of different sports. Football, volleyball, wrestling, track and field, cross country, basketball, a lot of different sports, cheerleading. We have FCA clubs. We've had robotics clubs before. We have a specific girls coding club and girls technology clubs and field trips that go on. Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
If you can't find your classroom, sometimes some of the kids in the hallway will help you, but if they don't, you can go up to a teacher and you can just talk to the teacher about where your next class is, and they could probably point you in the right direction, or you could just be there.
You get to choose your own electives. There's about 6 electives. If you do choir, you have to do all 4 electives. If you do band, you only get to choose 2 electives.
Well, you change classes every 45 minutes, and then you have different classes with tons of different people, so you get to make new friends all the time.
That's the best part. And for many of you guys coming from elementary school, where you're with 1 or maybe 2 teachers all day, that's what's so awesome about middle school is that you get to go to 8 different classes throughout the day. That is different elective classes. That's getting to go to things like STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, art class, band, orchestra, choir, family consumer science, coding. We have a wonderful coding class. And so you have a lot of elective options that you'll get to go to. You'll go to those 2 every day. And then you're going to have your core classes, math, science, reading, and social studies. You'll go to those each and every day. Then you're also going to have a homeroom. Homeroom's kind of unique. Everybody has a homeroom, and homeroom's kind of like, I think of it as your home base. You'll have the same teacher every day like all the other classes, but you're not going to have specific things you're going to be learning in there. You might be doing study skills. You might be doing some character education. You might be doing just cleaning out your locker. You might be doing some team building activities. That might be when our counselor comes in to work with you guys and talk about making good choices and being kind to one another. So homeroom is that opportunity to get a little more than just your traditional school environment.
Well, it's really good. Just like a home-cooked meal. It's nice and warm and fresh and hot. And the chicken sandwiches are amazing too. There's no assigned seats, it's just free seating so you can sit wherever you want. You go on Skyward and your parents can type in their email or whatever, and they go on it and add to your name lunch money, and it pops up and it tells you on your Skyward account that you have $50 on your account now.
For parents to stay up to date on what's taking place, number one, you're always welcome to contact your teachers. Your teachers can always be emailed. There's always an opportunity to give them a phone call. They're prepared for that. As well as using Skyward, our notification system. Every parent has an opportunity to log on to the parent portal. Within that, you'll be able to see your child's grades, lunch balances. When your child is tardy, you'll be able to get information about, like I said, grades. And so it gives you an opportunity to see the day-to-day stuff. Teachers post assignments on the calendar on that. And so Skyward is the best place to go to get information about the day-to-day work of your child and what they're doing in classes.
You usually have time to talk to friends in the hallway too. It's really easy, but like you have to be quick when you're in your locker, that way you don't be late for class.
Well, sometimes I've been late to classes. Yeah, but when you get like 2 warnings, and then the third time you do get a detention. But usually that will never happen because nobody usually gets late.
If you're late to school, if you get there like right in time, like as everyone's like leaving, you can go to the front office and ask for a hall pass to get to your next class. So if you're late, you won't be counted as tardy, but you'll be tardy excused.
You know, I truly don't think of it as rules as much as expectations. Really the most important thing to me is that you treat everyone the way you would like to be treated, and even better than that. That each day you look for opportunities to serve one another, to be kind to one another. You know, at the middle school we have a general theme, and that theme is lead. Lead means to always be leaders, looking for opportunities to serve other people, to show the quality of character that you have as a person. That's the L. The E of lead is to be engaged. That means you take ownership for your work and that you pay attention in class. You go to class, you sit up straight, you watch the speaker, you follow along with what's going on, you do your homework. It's being engaged in your work. That A of lead is accountable. To be accountable means that I'm going to be responsible for my class work. I go to class, I take the notes, I participate in activities. That's my job as a student, to be accountable for it. If an assignment is due the next day, I'm prepared to turn my assignment in. If I don't do something, I own that decision. I make a mistake, because all people make mistakes. I own that mistake that I made. I learn from it and grow. Middle school is a great opportunity to learn from our day-to-day challenges. We're all going to make mistakes. There's no perfect people. Perfect people are boring, okay? We want you guys to be you, and that means there's going to be some challenges. Take some risks each and every day and be accountable for that, okay? And that last piece is disciplined. Discipline and lead means that I'm going to come prepared each and every day to school. I'm going to bring my materials with me. I'm going to show up on time. I'm going to use that passing period in between classes to get my materials, hustle a class, and be ready to go. That's being disciplined and getting your work done and taking care of business. So there's really not rules as much as there are expectations that you come to school every day, you're kind, you treat other people well, and you lead.
But like I wouldn't eat like candy, like a full-on candy bar or like a sandwich or something in class, but maybe just like a piece of candy here and there or a piece of gum. It just depends on the teacher.
I use my MacBook a lot, like to research stuff, homework, like in all my classes.
Well, so your MacBooks, which I have one too, I love it. It's a great tool, and that's what we want you guys to know. Your MacBook is an educational tool. It's a part of our school supplies, which means the school actually owns that device. It's not just your device to play with and do whatever you want with. It is a school tool, just like a textbook might be, but it can do so much more than that. And so when you think of rules, it's number one, treating that device with respect. Not being rough with it, not throwing it around, not just leaving it on the floor so your cat or dog walks all over it, but using it appropriately at school each and every day. We have filters in place that our tech department has put out there to help protect you guys from some of the content that we really just don't think you need to be accessing.
You cannot take it out of the case, only go to sites that are not blocked, and only in no playing games.
Don't be afraid to ask the teachers because they will gladly help you.
Each teacher's goal is for you to show what you know, and teachers have different ways of helping figure out what you know each and every day. Some might look like traditional tests, some might look like traditional homework, some might be a little bit different. It might be a project that you can complete and show to the class. It might be a demonstration that you do. It might be a video that you make, and then the grade you get is going to be a reflection of the work you put into it, the quality of it, the learning that you showed.